Why economists think price distortions are bad. The points on this curve represent combinations of employer-sponsored health insurance and other goods and services that make the consumer equally happy. Hence, they are called indifference curves. Indifference curves that are farther from the origin represent higher levels of utility because for every point on a lower curve, there are points on a higher curve where more of both goods are consumed. The economy can produce all combinations of goods and services that are on or inside the production possibility frontier. Utility is maximized at the point where an indifference curve is tangent to the production possibility frontier. All other points on the production possibility frontier sit on lower indifference curves, and all indifference curves above the one that is tangent are not technically feasible because they are outside the production possibility frontier. The slope of the tangent is equal to the ratio of the market prices for the two goods and services. A price distortion that results from making the employer-sponsored contribution of health insurance tax-free has the effect of making the price ratio line steeper for the consumers. That is, they perceive the subsidy as a lowering of the price of insurance relative to the price of other goods. Their response will be to alter their consumption combination so that the new price ratio line is tangent to an alternative indifference curve. In doing so, they perceive their utility is increased because they are now on a higher indifference curve. They can't move to that point because it is outside the production possibility frontier and is thus not technically achievable for the collective of consumers. So they find a point on the production possibility frontier where the slope of the new price ratio line is tangent to an indifference curve that crosses the production possibility frontier instead of being outside it. By doing so, they end up consuming more health insurance and less other goods than before the subsidy, but are on an indifference curve that represents lower utility. Thus, they are worse off.